Hello and welcome everyone to the Week Ahead Commodity Report, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. A long list of Wall Street banks from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Bank of America, they have described commodities as their preferred asset class over the next decade. Last week, the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, they also joined the list with their prediction that commodities will be the best performing asset class of 2022. There are plenty of reasons why the world's most famous financial institutions, they're extremely bullish on commodities. These include rapidly surging global inflation, tightening supply versus soaring demand, logistical bottlenecks to ever-growing supply chain issues, all combined with a very disruptive economic recovery from the pandemic that shows no signs of fading anytime soon. And let's not forget the switch towards a greener world, which is fueling fierce demand for commodities such as aluminium, copper, cobalt, nickel, lithium, uranium, as economies race to decarbonize the world by 2030. Now, looking back, it's no secret that commodities were the best performing asset class of 2021, with everything from the metals to the energies to agriculture racking up double to triple digit gains. Traders that saw the opportunity and took massive action, they accumulated life-changing wealth. In fact, within the first 2 weeks of 2022, we banked over 10,000 points profit with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club. So of course, for every one lot contract that you will be trading, that's $100,000 of profit. For every 10 lot contract that you'll be trading, that's $1 million of profit. In fact, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, they made between 6 and 7 figures in 2021. Here are just some of the testimonials which have been flooding in from our clients, sharing their success and their achievements. And of course, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the professional research-driven approach to the market, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Just make sure you click in the link below today's report in order to make an application to join our professional mentorship program. Now, as we head into 2022, the trend is definitely set to continue as the commodity supercycle enters into the next phase. In fact, the early signs are already looking very promising. Last week, aluminium prices, they hit an all-time record high, whilst nickel prices surged to a decade high. Elsewhere, oil prices rocketed above $84 a barrel to hit an 8-year high. The previous two supercycles, they took place in the 1970s and the 2000s. In both cases, the commodity sector resembled the identical telltale signs as it's displaying again right now. If history is anything to go by, then the stage is almost certainly set for commodity prices to skyrocket and reach new all-time highs in the months ahead. All in all, the evidence is mounting that a new commodity supercycle is underway, and it goes without saying that commodities are definitely one of the hottest and most exciting asset classes to watch in 2022. So with that, let's move over to the charts and we'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into next week. So first of all, moving over to gold. Well, going back to what we discussed with you last week on the Week Ahead Commodity Report, very much we were expecting range-bound price action on this market. So very simply, you just want to be trading the range at the moment with gold. You can see several attempts to break above 1,830 US dollars per ounce, where gold prices have not been able to clear that level so far. That therefore creates a bull trap. Traders get trapped by buying right at the top of the move there. They get FOMO, and then they get liquidated on the pullback that we've seen here later on in the week on Friday into the close. But very similar in terms of support zones as well. We keep coming back down, retesting that 1812 to 1815 layer before gold very quickly gets a bid again. So again, right now, you want to be capitalizing on the range-bound volatility that we're seeing in a lot of markets. Not only with gold, we're seeing that very much so with silver at the moment. So silver again had a high test, attempted to break above $23.29 just on Friday. We then had a pullback later on in the session back towards $22.81, that support zone. And very much as we've got with gold at the moment, we're essentially continuing to consolidate between $23.50 all the way down to 22 US dollars per ounce. Very tradable range, not only for gold and silver. You've got a very similar price structure here for platinum here as well. Now, platinum typically performs very well over the month of February, but do not forget that we also have the China New Year holidays right at the end of January into the first week of February. This can, of course, during thinner liquidity in the markets where you don't don't have Asia to be supporting the metals overnight during that Asia Pacific session in the first week of February, that can provide some lovely opportunities to buy in on any dips that we see as we get towards the end of January, beginning of February. I would definitely look out for that. As you know, we've seen huge breakouts across the whole commodity complex over the last couple of months here. Oil prices so far in January, they're up almost 12%, breaking back out to 8-year highs here, climbing above $84 per barrel into the close on Friday. So what you want to look out for going into next week is whether we can follow through and break above $85 per barrel, take out the previous swing high and start closing above that. You're likely going to have a battle around that previous swing high at the $85 per barrel level. They're moving over to Palladium, very similar to platinum as well, and gold and silver, very much tight ranges at the moment. But again, the longer that we coil within these tight ranges, the bigger the opportunities that you will get when they eventually do have the breakout moves, which typically you will get towards the end of this month and as you transition into February. I also like copper here, given that it's had a nice pullback into Thursday and Friday's close. Certainly I'm a buyer of copper on pullbacks here if we get further dips in the coming week here, and as we get towards the end of February, definitely interested in accumulating more positions on this market. We still do hold gold longs from much lower prices here as well. We continue to capitalize on the short-term volatility and acceleration that we've seen to the upside over the last couple of months here with platinum prices, and looking for higher prices as we go into February, but potentially further opportunities to buy the dip again towards the end of the month and as you go into the Chinese New Year holidays at the beginning of February as well. So you definitely want to have that on your radar. Now, natural gas prices also last week, they spiked to the upside over 9% on Wednesday, which is actually very common for the middle of January to see natural gas prices spike like that, but then very quickly they've given back those gains. Lots of volatility within this market. As you know, volatility creates opportunities. It's really a trader's market, trading those tight ranges at the moment on the metals to capitalize on that volatility, and also taking advantage of exponential markets like oil. At the moment, there's a massive trade opportunity to be had later on this month with energies as well that you definitely do not want to miss. As you know, extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. Right now, we're living in one of the most exciting and rewarding periods ever in monetary history. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income or a second income or even a replacement income, or just earn a better return on your savings, now is really the time to take action to give yourself the gift of a better 2022. Right now, you have the opportunity to make 2022 your best year yet, which based on our research, we predict is going to be a record-setting year due to all the macroeconomic events that are currently unfolding. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and really thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions and, most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven approach. In these times of heightened volatility and rapidly surging inflation, the importance of having an essential income-generating skill like trading, it has become a must-have necessity. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that you should never rely on just one income stream. Building multiple streams of income, it's no longer an option. It is a priority to make sure that you're inflation-proof and that you can thrive in this highly lucrative climate, not just survive. If you really want to gain that ultimate edge to supercharge your wealth in these fast-moving markets, then you need to trade like the hedge funds, money managers, banks and institutions, utilizing a professional research-driven approach. Having access to the right data at the right time, it is the single greatest difference between ordinary and extraordinary results. The greater your data and intelligence, the greater your edge in navigating these fast-moving markets with that precision, accuracy and the highest levels of profitability. Trading like every other misguided retail trader out there, using outdated technical analysis or gimmicky technical indicators will not work, and you are guaranteed to get crushed and chopped up in these markets. You want to be utilizing a research-driven approach to the market where you're using data, statistics, market intelligence, learning and understanding the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly cycles for each commodity, understand the intermarket correlations, the ratios, key areas of liquidity, alongside that learn capital flows in the market, and of course the macroeconomics, the fundamentals, the news items, which will have the biggest impact, where you can capitalize on impulse moves extremely quickly, which are very fast profits in the market. And alongside that, learn how the hedge funds, money managers, banks and institutions are positioned in the market in real time. That will help you massively to get an edge. So with that, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the research-driven approach to the market, and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private members academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to www.jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description, so just click on the link, make an application, and we will of course get in touch with you ASAP. And do make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you're always kept updated with all of the latest commodity reports.